welcome back to another episode of
He said,
She Said with your girl Danielle Diella.
and I am Tim Wayne as always.
You can't see it.
You stay promoting. You stay promoting.
I was just taking this back a second ago. I just keep drinking it, but
so
that look nasty.
So Daniel, you want to just tell them what you're drinking anyway? Just might as well go ahead. Don't show off the label. But
I didn't, but they can't even see it.
What's the name of the flower?
Elderflower.
Elderflower. You're drinking.
It's like elderberry. That's sweet.
Vodka infused elderberry.
Yeah, vodka, elderflower, and pear cocktail. It's a sparkling vodka fizz.
Cool.
Tastes like soda.
Now that we all know what that is, what happened to you this weekend? What's been up?
It was Easter weekend.
Totally forgot about Easter weekend. Definitely had to work.
Oh yeah, I had to work. Went to a kid's party. Got a free snow cone that I've been waiting for.
From where?
Are you a big fan? It's from Kona Ice, the little truck that drives up.
Okay.
And they give you the ice, and then on the side of like the truck, you get to put your own flavors in it or something.
Yeah. But
have you been to Casey's, right?
Yeah, Casey's is the only thing I eat.
Okay, yeah. It wasn't no Casey's, but it was good. I've just really been wanting a snow cone, so I was letting the children get it first, and then I got in line.
Casey's, Snowballs, and then Hula Hut. That's the only ones that I'll be like, okay, yeah, I want one. I don't have to have them, but if I do, it's gonna be Casey's or Hula Hut.
Have you had Bahama Mamas?
Bahama Mamas.
I haven't had them, but they look good too.
Good. There's one not too far from you, actually.
I know. I need to go over there. There's another one. There's another famous snow cone place too over here in Pflugerville that people have been telling me about. I didn't go try that one too. So I guess I'm gonna try some snow cones around. But I did that. Got my car clean because she was dirty. All that pollen.
You cleaned it?
My man cleaned my car. He was like, let me take care of that for you. I'm like, take care of that. Thank you.
Well, I have a thing about cleaning women's cars.
Okay, tell me about that. What is your thing?
Okay, so I've never had a problem cleaning my significant other's car. However, I did have a problem with me saying, like, I had a problem with you not keeping your car clean. So, like, for instance,
okay,
like I would make a suggestion. If I make a suggestion, I'd be like, hey, and this is more like a test, and that's terrible, but it is what it is. So I would be like, hey, let's put this trash bag in your car. Okay. Let's put it, and I always put it in the same place. I put it right there where the gear shift is. So when you put your hand on that gear shift, that bag moves. All right, cool. Let's put your water bottles. Let's do that. Let's put that in there. Cool. And I would like not say anything. And so the next time that I come, I would tell them like, hey, the next time you go to the to go get gas, just take the trash bag and dump it in the trash. Toss it in the trash. It's simple. I said, you don't even got to do nothing. He's right there. Take it, boom. And then that's it. You're done. Guess what? Your car is clean. Okay, I'm going to do it. Okay, I'm going to do it. Never happened. But if you can at least put in that type of effort, and that's not a lot, you just put the water bottle in the trash can or the plastic or whatever it is in that little bag. That's all I'm asking for. And then I will handle the rest. But if you can't even do that little bitty thing, no, I'm not helping you.
So I just grew up where like all the grown men, like my dad, my uncles, even my grandfather, they would wash their cars and of course wash my aunt, my mom's, grandma's cars too. But then too, lots of times they would either like hand wash them outside and do it really well or go take it to the car wash. Like it was, to me, the way I was raised, men do that for their women, like because they took pride in their cars, so they want to make sure. I mean, my car can't be clean, my woman's car is dirty, whatever. So just like the outside cleaning part of it. And I just feel like, I mean, I grew up here, a lot of my mom's people, so they just they kept their cars pretty clean. But I've always felt like it's a thing in my family where men take care of cars. I remember when I was like super single, and all my great uncles or people be like, well, you can tell she ain't got no man because my car wasn't clean. Because like I said, to them, that's a telltale sign that you have a guy, because your car stays clean, if anything. And the inside of my car is pretty clean. I'm that person where I'll keep one thing in there for a long time. Like I had these Adidas slides that needed to be thrown away. They just was sitting in the back of my car. I had like one of those big old Ozarka water bottle jugs. It's just sitting in the back. Like it just kept hitting the back of I was like, okay, some stupid stuff like that. But trash, like food, drink, bottles, my car is pretty clean. The inside of it, but yeah. So, but with all that pollen and stuff, and then the weather here has been up and down. It's cold, it's windy, it's raining, it's a tornado. Yeah. We don't know. Yeah. It's hot. So he was like, girl, let me go get this thing waxed and washed and clean wheels. And she still looked good. It was Friday, I got it done, and it looks amazing still.
Well, that's great. I'm glad that you got your car clean, and it took a young man.
And then I
come into your life and clean it up for you.
Just went around, shopped. And Easter, I didn't really do, or let's call it Resurrection Sunday. That's what I call it, because Jesus got up and rose. Well, he's already been rose, but anyway, risen. Yes, my man barbecued with his family, but we're not there yet. So he just brought the food back, and I picked up some food. And I had some barbecue. And that was my weekend. I start my new job tomorrow. I was off. Well, I'm not working today.
Man, you showed to find a way out. Like you be off.
What do you mean found a way out?
You've been off. I know there's been at least 10 days where you've been off in this first quarter of the year.
Oh, well, yeah, because I had the vacation. Well, I put my 2 weeks in the day I put my I went on vacation when I put my 2 weeks in. And then it also just happened to be Good Friday and Easter. Yeah. I could have took off a little longer, but I'm ready to get paid more money. And I know my department, they're needing to have somebody to get started. So I'm like, I don't let y'all wait too long.
And exactly, I just spend money. What exactly are you going to be doing again?
I'm the HR coordinator.
Okay.
So pretty much all things HR for the College of Fine Arts. I'm their go-to person. So
that's actually pretty dope. Good. Congrats on that. I worked. Okay, so I did some working on Sunday. I got off pretty late, so I didn't really get to do anything. I got to chill with my grandpa for a little bit, which he might have been going through some stuff, but just trying to get him back on track. So we're just trying to get him back to normal, because he had some situations, like my grandmother passed away in November, and he just hadn't been the same, and so we've just been hanging out with him more and trying to get him back on track. So I got to chill with him for a little bit.
Gotta eat.
Yeah. There was some barbecue. There's definitely some barbecue. I bought a wig.
Wait, what type of wig?
Okay, so Friday I was hanging out with the Megans. Sorry. And I told them that I wanted to buy this wig. So do you remember when Innocent Pack was in Bruno Mars was at the Grammys?
Yeah.
I had the Ike Turner wig on. I just wanted to feel how he felt, because Anderson .Paak is bald. So
yes, yeah.
But he had
you want to feel how you just want to swing the hair.
I just wanted to swing that hair, man.
Now y'all be understanding what us women be want to just.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So I was talking to them and I was telling them that I wanted hair. And so I told them I wanted to buy this wig, and they was like, "You're not gonna buy this wig." And I was like, "I'm gonna buy this wig." And sure enough, I bought the wig, and it's gonna
Wait a
be
minute. Where'd you get this wig?
Amazon.
Okay. So I'm gonna say, if you spend a lot of money on this wig.
Oh, I spent the what
I do not pay more than $40 for my wigs that are not for play. So
well,
you better wear that wig. You should be that for Halloween.
no, I'm gonna wear it all year long. I'm gonna wear it on this.
God.
I'm gonna wear it on this podcast.
Hot. It's hot to wear.
I've never experienced
wigs
that.
are hot.
Okay, well, we'll find out.
That's why I'm in a ponytail until I get something done with this hair. But okay, so the wig, okay.
I've been having bad luck with shoes. I've been wanting to, like, I'm a shoe whore, and I've been trying to buy some sneaks, and I just have not been able to do it. I've also found out what car that I'm going to buy after doing research a couple weeks, and it is called, it's the Hyundai Sonata Hybrid.
Okay, those are nice.
I was riding one, and I was riding an Uber, and I was coming home, and this lady, I got in her car, and her car was great. Smelled amazing. Everything was nice. So she was driving down the road to get to my house. She hits the light, and I'm sitting in the back, and I see her screen like flicker, and I can see the side of the road, but on her dashboard. And I was like, oh yeah. I was like, oh yeah. So like they have cameras. She has blind spot cameras on her windows, on her side. So when you hit that light, or when you hit that switch, you can see what's over there.
You can see. That's
so
cool.
You know, so because some people, you know, they can't really see.
That's neat.
That blind spot is a real thing. So
that's an extra package though.
Oh, that's on the base model.
It is. Well, shoot, probably.
And right now, cars are, so the thing about cars right now, just so y'all don't know, cars, the way cars are going right now, these rental places are buying up all the used cars. So used cars are more expensive than a new car. So I was looking at like I was looking at like a 2018 Toyota Camry. And that Toyota Camry was, with 60,000 miles, it was $25,000, like 22 to 25,000 miles.
That's like a brand new car.
That's a brand new car, but I could spend $3,000 more and get the base model Sonata that I want.
Right.
Why not just go and spend the money to get the new car?
Yes, I always say that. Now, unless you're just really wanting a cash, some people just don't want to make payments, whatever. I get it, get you a cash car. But like you're saying, if you need something reliable that you can have years down the road, get something new and be done with it.
My car was my car before the wreck. My car was in great shape. My car, I paid $12,000 for my car. My car had 36,000 miles on it, and I only had one owner. I did have a recall that had me out of my car for like 7 months, but yeah, I had a free loaner. So I had and then I got a warranty on my motor. So my motor has been covered for life. So
that's Kia.
Yeah.
Kias.
That's that Kia. You know what I'm saying? So
I paid her off too. She got paid off this week, guys.
So that's a victory for real.
Yes, it is. And I'm gonna get paid more money. True. I'm gonna get more money.
Now, are you
no car payment?
So, okay. So, are you gonna get a new car, or are you gonna keep that car?
No. My next thing is an SUV, but no, I don't want car payments for a while. I just want to keep her at least 2-3 years. So it was a 30th birthday present to myself.
Right.
I want a brand new car off the lot. I've always been a Kia fan, even when Kia was trash. But then I heard Audi started making Kias, and that's when it switched over years back. Yeah. And so I was like, oh, okay, I like these Kias. And the whole was 100,000 mile bumper to bumper warranty, all that kind of stuff. So did that. And like I said, my credit, I had zero interest. So we're just paying for the car.
Right.
But of course, they keep trying to sell me another car before I got paid that car off. But I do want to get an SUV. So maybe my 40th, I'd rather keep it for another at least 4 or 5 years, and then maybe get me an SUV. That Telluride, that Kia Telluride is nice.
Yeah.
I hate the name. Telluride.
I know what you're talking about. I also looked at a couple of Kias because like I also looked at the Kia K900.
Mm-hmm.
That car is very nice. That car is very, very nice.
The souped up Kias, I mean, like, shoot,
it's real nice. It's real
nice.
The Kia Stinger, like, there's a thing called a Stinger. It's like their sport car.
The sport,
sedan. It's like I don't know. It's nice. That's real nice. Yeah. I like that too. But yeah.
Well, cool. Well, hopefully you get you a whip.
Yeah, give me a nice whip. I really don't want to let go of my old Kia, but it's just so much of that Kia. Like, I bought that Kia. I didn't need a car. I had a car, but I was in a long distance relationship, and it was nothing wrong with the car that I had. It was just like, I felt like it was, what at the time was it? Like, there was some months where I was in between where I just did not have a car, and I was looking for a car. And so I do not believe, like, first off, investing money in a car is a very big thing. That is a big thing, because I've bought a car where I didn't necessarily want that specific car, and I didn't like it, and I just didn't like riding in it. And so when you're if you're in a situation where you're buying a car or you're paying for a car that you don't like, you're not going to take care of that car. You're just not. It's not going to happen. The process of you like wanting to keep it clean, making sure that it's got the oil change,
right? Brakes. Like, I don't want this crap. I hope it breaks.
Yeah, you're not invested in the car. And the car that I had before I bought my Kia, I was not really invested in. And so I was in a relationship at the time, and I just felt like, if I'm gonna be on the road, back and forth on the road, like I was, like, I need to have a better car.
Right, something reliable.
And so that's basically what I did. I bought that car because it was a necessity for me to get back and forth to the girl that I was dating at the time. So, but that was a while ago.
Wait, so this car, did you plug it up?
Huh? No, it wasn't electric. It was gas.
Okay, it's gas. Do you consider electric?
Yes, I do consider electric. I
need to do more research. I know electric car does, but I just want to know more if I do decide to go that route. Because like you said, I don't want to get something and be like, it was good because gas, but then there's also, I just think too, are people's electricity bills super high? Or if they do it from their home, or obviously to go to the places, it takes forever to me, I feel.
So the great thing about Tesla and what they're doing, they have these quick charge stations to where you only need to be at the gas station or their station for 10 minutes and you can get a battery.
Because I think they said a full battery lasts like 2 days.
Yeah.
Two or something like that. But we're so used to going to the gas station, putting in gas and going. Like, I have to sit here. So we already running late already.
Well, so the great thing about Tesla is like they will come in and install the electric station in your house. So the good thing about that is that it doesn't take long. And then when it does take long, or when it does when it's finished, it'll like shut off. So you're not just
But
burning.
you're paying for this. I wonder
mean,
how much your electricity bill is.
I don't think I think they built it to where it's it's like it's a battery, right? So if you're charging a battery, it doesn't take long to charge batteries.
But it's charging a battery for a car. I think it's like it's taking more power. I guess I need to Google that. Like, do people, what's their electricity bill look like, or does it even really affect it? I don't know, because you're gonna pay somewhere, obviously. But I'm just trying to figure out by time and money. But yeah, if you're doing it in your house, yeah, just go throw it in the garage and let it charge. But
right.
I don't know. Maybe I'll just stick with gas.
So basically from what I'm having to understand, like I do know this. You get around 267, 270 miles per charge, right? Let's see.
Yeah, it's a full tank of gas. Oh, it's a little bit more. You get more in a full tank of gas.
Yeah, I mean, like it doesn't seem.
But then too, I feel like most electric cars, I don't think they're doing crossroad. They're not taking like traveling down the highways and byways to go travel a lot. I think they're more in the city type of cars. Because you can't count on these little charge stations to be everywhere still. They're still not that prevalent, I think, around if you're like trying to travel across the US.
So, okay. So based on what I'm seeing here is that if you have a supercharger, which you can go to a station, there's a supercharger station right down the street from my house, Lincoln Village.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So there's a supercharging station. It takes 30 minutes to charge your car full.
But how many of those are there?
There's a lot of them.
I'm gonna say you gotta too many people. Let me go somewhere. Gotta find somewhere else to go. At least at the gas station, you're there. Somebody moving a car within a couple of minutes. It still is time consuming.
Right.
You gotta plan your day. Like I said,
to be connected to the wall, though, they're saying 6 hours.
Oh.
Which
is like at night.
At night. So basically, you come home, you plug up your You plug up your car, and then that's it. But if you get the supercharger, if you have the supercharger,
is this costing a lot though?
I don't think it costs that much. I think we're looking. Oh, they have locations here. For a full charge in California, it's $10. In Hawaii, it's 21.
I mean, at your house,
it's 8.
At your house, though.
At your house,
you already pay your electricity bill, so I'm wondering.
We're looking at consumption. We're looking at energy consumption.
Yeah, I'm just thinking, like, if at home, most likely I'm going to be charging up at home because it's there most of the time.
Right.
But I'm just wondering how much am I paying on my electricity bill? Even more money to charge my damn car, or do I need to go to these little stations? It's cheaper and quicker.
Right.
So.
It's in Washington State. It costs $6 to fill up.
That's good.
That's dope. But in Hawaii, because everything's exported, right? It costs $22. Which is still not bad though.
Compared to gas, yeah.
Right.
It's a mess. I wanted to go back because I'm always hungry. We talked about barbecue for a second.
Yeah.
Are you big on barbecue sides or the meat?
So what are we talking? Because so now we talk.
I thought when people barbecue, you want to go eat the meat. It's about the meat. It ain't about the sides. Because to me, barbecue sides are potato salad, beans.
Potatoes. Okay. So some people, I'm one of the rare Black people that actually likes coleslaw.
Oh, I like coleslaw too. Well, it depends who's making it.
Yeah, it does depend who's making it. I'm not eating everybody's.
I like that KFC coleslaw. That's nasty.
The KFC coleslaw ain't bad.
It's watery.
That facts. Okay, yeah. All right. I agree with you on that. Now, for me, it is Sides, okay. Do I need sides? No. Do I want sides? Yes. Yes,
I
I do.
don't.
Like yesterday, pull a brisket off the pit, cut right down the brisket, right down the middle, hot knife through butter. So we get through the brisket. I cut off a piece of bark. I eat the bark. I go to sleep. Like I didn't eat. Like I didn't
Need. I
need.
want all the meat. Like I don't.
I left
Potato salad, possibly.
I left the potato salad in the refrigerator. I cut through the brisket, cut the end of the bark, ate the bark, was like, oh yes, this is good. And then I went to sleep. That's it.
I just heard people say like they're like, ooh, it's about the sides. I'm like, to me, Thanksgiving is about the sides.
Right.
Barbecue, it's about the meat. Like, there's always like, well, who's cooking? Because if you run into sides, I'm like, I want all the meat there is: brisket, sausage, chicken.
Yeah.
Even a burger. Like, it's the smoked taste of stuff.
Yeah.
I'd rather have that than.
Now I
don't need it.
I'll tell you right now. I will take grilled meats over almost anything.
Oh, me too. If
I
can eat barbecued all the time, like barbecue chicken, that smoked taste, I will eat it more.
I never get tired of that. I never get tired of barbecue.
Yeah.
I never get tired of barbecue meats, chicken, beef, pork. I don't get tired of that. That runs. I'm never like, oh, I'm so tired of eating barbecue grilled meats. Never.
It also could be a Texas thing. I don't know. Maybe because
I think that is a southern thing. You could actually, what people don't realize is that you grilling your food, you can lose a lot of weight because normally you're not cooking
not sitting in that fat.
Yeah, you're not eating oils. The oil that's in the meat is falling off because you're cooking it off, burning it off. So it's just, you get a lot of there's a lot of positives in grilling.
Oh, I also had Louisiana crawfish spot.
What?
I had that Thursday.
What? Did you have this ordered? You had this delivered to your house?
I went and picked it up.
You didn't say nothing.
What? It was I told you, remember I had wanted some and you recommended it.
But you didn't say, yo, I had this was good. Yo, I had this was terrible.
Like, well, I was supposed to go to that karaoke thing, you remember, at the little spot that you don't really care for. But they overcharged for hookah. Oh,
you going when?
Remember because we did our podcast. We taped our podcast sometime last week. I was like, yeah, I might be going with my friend, but I'm not sure. I said, but if not, I'm probably going to go get some crawfish. And so she didn't want to go.
Okay.
So I was like, well, I still wanted my crawfish fixed. So I was like, well, let me just see. So I had it. It was really good.
Oh, okay.
It was good.
Okay.
I got the
bottom of the
flavor
bayou.
Was the Cajun flavor, and is it the bottom of the bayou?
Bottom of the bayou. So good.
I don't even know what that consisted of, but it sounded like I need to get it.
It's basically all the flavors that they have. They just mix it together and then.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
So I got that. It was pretty good. It was. I paid $34. I got like 2 pounds with sauce, half a pound of sausage, corn, and potatoes. So it was good to me. I probably could have got another pound if I wanted to, because how crawfish be. But it was better than when we had before. I need that juice. So I was all dipping mine in your butter. Like,
you want it.
It was so. It was good. I got my fix, even though of course I can always eat more. But
I just recommended that to one of our other friends, and she was asking me about it. So
are they Black owned?
No, but they
okay.
There's a married couple in there. They're an interracial couple, an Asian and a Black guy.
Okay, I did see a Black guy at the register when I went in there, so I was like,
so they're married and they have a kid come. I've been there recently, so.
Okay.
So they're married.
Yeah, they're good. I would definitely go. I would go back there for some. So
right. They have a kid on the way, and so, yeah. And then there's another one actually not too far from you.
Right, but you said you haven't been to that one.
I haven't been to that, so I don't trust.
So I was like, let me at least
Right.
go where he's been.
So there's two sisters. One sister runs one location, the other sister runs the other location.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
so
but that was good.
that man, listen, the bottom of the bayou is where it's at, man. It's where it's
Now I
at.
want some more.
It's juicy. But if you wanna go, let me know.
I was even eating like usually they were big enough to where I could eat the claws.
Yeah.
I can get some meat out of that because sometimes it be so little, you be like, ain't no point in that.
Their crawfish is big. They have giant shrimp. I don't know what.
I should. That's why I want to go and get either a different one.
You should go and get a shrimp bag, like because you can just do shrimp. You can do shrimp. You can do snow crab. You can do crawfish. You can do shrimp. The shrimp bag is nuts. Yeah. I've never seen that much shrimp, like because they give you like a pound of shrimp, and that's a lot of shrimp.
I can eat. No, I can eat. So yeah, that was that. Okay, let's see. Let's get to a topic. So I did see this from Tisha Arnold, your girl from Martin. Tashina, my bad. Sorry, lady. Sorry, Tashina said lady. She had posted a question. You probably seen it whenever I can get to it. Is basically asking. Here it goes. Honest question, what can we as Black women in America do to stop aiding in the emasculation of Black men in America?
Ooh, okay. I did not know that. That was a thing. Like,
yeah, she posted that. And there were some questions. One person's like, define emasculation, because a lot of y'all concerned about Black men being emasculated a lot of the time just sounds like silent homophobia or misogyny. Ooh. Emasculation isn't a real thing. It relies on some arbitrary idea that there's a specific way to be a man. There isn't. Europeans have tried to universalize manhood through force. Okay, I don't know what that means. Great question. Bitter broads are angry in the comments. But to answer, Black women need to understand this Black girl magic nonsense directly targets Black boys for early emasculation. Boys are not men, they are children. They need to understand they matter too. There is nothing for a Black woman to do. It starts and ends with the Black men defining their masculinity for themselves. Outside of racism, the only thing stopping Black cis/straight men from being men is themselves. So Tim, what can Black women do to not emasculate? I can't emasculate. Wait. Okay, what can we as Black women in America do to stop aiding in the emasculation of Black men in America? The deep one.
I don't know if I'm qualified to answer that answer yet.
Oh, you're not Black. You're not a Black man in America.
I'm a Black man in America, but I don't feel like at any point in time in my life where I've been emasculated. I may have been. I may not. Like, I don't know. I can't tell.
Well, in general, in society, do you feel like women have been, Black women we're talking about, have emasculated men in general?
It depends on what we're talking about, because I think I don't know, because everything's so blended. Everything happens so fast. Things happen so fast that I just can't really keep up sometimes.
I think so. I think we have. I think Black women, we're talking about Black women now. We ain't talking about other races. This is a question. I think Black women, yes, have played a part in emasculating Black men. How? Played a part. But, well, let me get to that. But if we're going to really go back to it, like they said, us as a history and as a culture our Black men have been emasculated if we're going back to slavery.
I mean, yeah, well, no, I know that.
So, yeah, like that construct of emasculation of a Black man has been a part of Black men's history. Now, I do think social media has played into Black women emasculating men, saying, you know, you're not a man if, yes, you don't make certain amount of money. You're not a man if you don't have some type of, I don't know,
You don't have a certain
entrepreneurial
type of status.
skills
Yeah,
or
you don't have a certain type of status, or you don't have
status. You're not a man, the way you parent or how you're a father. I think we do sometimes tend to, yes, this whole narrative, but I do think it is important because Black women, though, have been even beneath Black men. So
right.
we've been really good at pushing for Black girl magic, Black women are this. That's why we do have, like we said, Black women are the most educated, Black women are the most, have the most businesses, entrepreneurs, because we've taken the time to make sure we're reminding Black women, and we're doing that for Black women. But what are we doing? What are women doing for Black men? I do think Black men, y'all need to do stuff for yourself. Help other young Black men, young boys, push them like Black boy magic and Black men, you can do this, you can do that. I think, like I said, as a collective, Black women, we realize we're the lowest on the totem pole. So we're going to encourage ourselves to be better as a collective. So I think Black men need to do that. But Black women, I think we just need to watch. I've heard people say this before, but I don't want to take, I can already hear people saying like, but Danielle, you trying to discount the Black women? No, I'm not. We're not talking about that right now. But Black men, they get, what they say, like, love your Black man when he comes home. Because when he leaves the house, that man is constantly getting beat up on by the world.
Yeah.
So he wants to come into a place where he feels vulnerable, he feels loved, he can be vulnerable, he can let go and not have to be this man, this Black man. He could just be him. So to give that space for men in our community, but I do think we just need to have a place where, I think what women can do as of right now, from me speaking, I think we need to give men grace and a place to be vulnerable without judgment.
Yeah. That is very eloquently put. I would say, kind of on that line, I just think that there needs to be a little bit of empathy. I just feel like there is times where, like, safe spaces is a thing. I think there are safe spaces, but they're very old, and a lot of the things that go on there aren't necessarily the greatest of safe spaces. I could think of one of like a barbershop. That's like a safe space. But with COVID and how things have gone recently, like, we've kind of had that taken away from us. I mean, hopefully within the future and how things are going, we're getting back to that. But right now, like, it's still, some people are still very much up in the air about that type of stuff. I mean, there's always church, but there are people that are not religious. So there's that.
Do y'all talk? I believe so. Women, we get together, we have deep conversations about our struggles, things that we're going through, and we can kind of lean on each other, maybe one-on-one or as a group. I think men do it to an extent, but I don't know.
So that's a very, very good question. And here's where I feel like, here's why I respect that I feel certain ways about my core group of friends, right? Or my core group of friends, family, whatever the case, whatever. Like, I respect that I could call you and be like, yo, this, and that. But it's not, I don't have to, I can express myself and I can do the things that I want to do as far as, like, if I'm feeling a certain type of way, but I don't have to, I'm not dumping it on you. Like, I'm not dumping my frustrations on you. I just want to say what I gotta say with no repercussion, and then I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of people and I'm talking about men and women. I feel like a lot of people, what they do is they go and they have all these issues, and then they call up their friends or their family members or whatever the case may be, and then they just put like all of their stuff like in this bucket, presented to their people, and then just leave it in there like with that person instead of like not picking that stuff up. I have stresses. We talked about it a couple weeks ago, like the stresses of the job. We like the stresses of like trying to manipulate or maneuver working in a stressful environment, how that's taking a toll on your mental, how you just not motivated to want to go to work. Like that's a bunch, like that's a real
But do you
thing.
have other men that you can tell that to?
I do. I just think that
Without feeling like you're dumb. I feel like real people in your life, it's not dumping on them. Me
but
and my friends every day talk about we want to quit our jobs. We hate our. We like, man, I want to quit. It sucks, or this and that.
right, but I
But
think people fail to realize like you can do a lot. You can do a lot by venting to somebody. That's like you can
to
put a
release,
lot of that negative energy
release.
on that person, even though you're releasing, but you still, what if that person is empathetic and likes to make your problems their
You're taking on what the other person might feel. I think we're adults and people have boundaries. They'll let you know if
I
you're doing too much.
don't think a lot of people realize that. I don't think
I
people
think people
realize.
will let. That's what I'm saying. It's the relationship. I think people will let you know, like, oh, you got a lot going on, or something like that. Or I feel like every time we talk, you're just dumping this on me and dumping this on me. It may be like, let's maybe figure out how to do it to where, hey, let's talk about something positive. Or I'm not the friend that needs to be dumped on. But I think you can't put that on somebody else when you don't even know.
Right.
So do it and then see. Because to me, I can dump on my friends and they're gonna still encourage me or roll with me. You like it, I love it. You hate it, I hate it. Like whatever we need to do, I can encourage you. But I just don't know if men really have that. Like, I don't know, sometimes, as a woman, sometimes I'll be like, I feel ugly today. Girl, you fine. You remember you fine as fuck. You
So
just like
I
just like
feel
gassing me, like just little stuff. Or I'm stressed. I am really stressed. Girl, I got you. Let's go grab a drink later on. Let's not worry about it. Like, let's do whatever. Or the minute something happens and I'm sad, this got me in my feeling. Like I can do that with people. So I don't know if men can really just do
right.
that.
I feel like it kind of does have an extent. There's an extent. There's an extent to what, like I know who I can go to with.
Yeah.
Like I feel like anybody that is close to me can come to me and talk to me just about everything. Uh, but I do not feel the same. And this is no slight to anybody.
Yeah.
But I feel like one, I feel like I feel like people will look at me different
Your
because
own friends?
fuck yeah.
That's
Fuck yeah.
that's weird.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think men have that open, vulnerable, that safe place to just be whatever that is.
I think a lot, I'm just being honest with you.
Regardless of what people gonna think about you, you can be like, I don't care. This is what it is. This is all my dirty laundry right here. This is how I feel.
I honestly think if they like there's some things, there's only a few people in this world that really know like how I really feel about certain things, certain people, certain situations, things
Are they
like
guys?
yeah, two of them.
Okay.
Two of
Okay.
them. Um,
Well, and women is good too. I think yes, women can also be a safe. Women needs to be a safe place for men too. But
right.
yeah.
But like if I felt like if I actually sat down and like shared how I felt like with certain people, I think they will look at me way differently, way fucking differently. Just because
there's no vulnerability. But there's certain people, I think, like you said, everyone is in your business or what you're going through, but at least you have certain people, and those certain people, can you be, 100% real with them? Or are you still feeling like you're holding on to certain things because of what they might think?
There's only two people that I know for sure that I've honestly been 100% with.
Good. That's good to have. That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
But they're not always available.
They're not what?
Always available.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, for instance, like one of my good friends, and you met her, she's married. Mm-hmm. So I can't, like, even though sometimes I want to be like, yo, fam, blah, 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 blah. This man is married, and he's only been married. He ain't even been married a year yet. He's still enjoying being a new.
Once again, you cannot put that on that man. You're respecting his relationship, but at the end of the day, y'all were friends, and I do believe he respects y'all relationship as friends. So I do think he not gonna be like, bruh, I'm in a whole marriage here. I can't talk to you. I have friends that have been married for 11 years. No, but and they will make all the time, and their husbands understand.
Well, okay, so maybe that's the thing. I don't necessarily know. I just respect my friends.
Me too.
I respect my friends' marriage, and so I know they they were in a long distance relationship, so like they're still like you're
putting limits on your own friends.
But it's more of a respect thing to me. Like
you're turning respect into limits. Like I'm saying, I've heard someone say, maybe I'm not saying the best, but we tend to put on other people things that they might not even care or think about. They're gonna be like, damn, I'm glad you finally said something, or yeah, it's good. A lot of my friends have always been like, we lived through you, Danielle, vicariously because you're single. So they used to be like, ooh, talk to me. Let me get away from
you be in the house on the couch, sleep.
But no, I'm like I said, my friends, I have two best friends been for 11 years. So 11 years I ain't been sitting on the couch. But I'm just saying, like, they need an escape, or they need to, and being married, they've given me a lot of good advice, even though I have been single, about just certain things. And so I think, like, my brother, I don't have anyone here and where I live in my city. So I have uncles and stuff, but my brother, I can count on him for anything. He would drop anything. But my dad's not here anymore. So, but my brother got a whole family. He live in a whole other city. I'll be like, I'm not finna call. But my brother's like, nah, you've always been my little sister. You need anything, you let me know. Like, let me know what's up. But I was like, nah, but he probably this and that. He's like, you were my sister before all them came. I love them, but I have that relationship with you. So if I can do it, I'm gonna come through for you. If I can't, whatever. But I believe you're the same way. If somebody counted on you and you could do it, you're gonna do it for them because of the relationship. So don't let nobody else, like, don't block somebody else being a good friend to you because you're so worried about, well, I might not be respecting what they got. They'll let you know. They're like, Tim, leave me alone. Like, I'm busy. I'm married.
Yeah. Facts.
But
yeah, I think I have enough outlets? Probably not. As far as like where I could really just go and say what I want to say, but I do utilize like I do things to keep me occupied so that if I do need like a release, basically. This is one of them. Couple other podcasts I'm associated with, those are releases. Trying to write a book, that's a release.
Do it.
It's
better.
It's very, very difficult.
I'll be thinking, man, everyone has a story.
It's one of the hardest things you could ever do in your life.
Yeah, it is. I don't know what it's about, what you're writing about, but I know a couple people just personally. Like I said, I've known you, and then we've had a whole gap of time that I haven't known you. But I believe whatever you're writing about is going to be bomb. But I have a couple people that I've been knowing, their story. Y'all better write. I've been telling people all the time, you better write you a book, but
It's not like it's a book about it's more of a science fiction type deal, but like
Oh, well,
yeah,
that's even better.
yeah. So it's not like, oh, I'm gonna write a story about my life.
No, that's even better.
I don't think
I
I've
love
lived
because you can
enough.
create stuff.
Yeah.
You're creative. You can create your own type of story. So yeah, you can make money too. I was watching, was it Kevin on Stage? His wife have a book coming out about marriage.
Uh-huh.
And they were saying, they didn't say, but they were just seeing, what is it called? Like the book ain't even out yet, but the whatever the book company gives you as like
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what you call it,
It's
but
a
that
deal.
money is a what?
It's a deal. So they give you
Yeah,
a deal
like a
based on what they think you're gonna sell.
right. And it's big to where the other people in the podcast was like, there's like, send it to me the text. They both looked. They said, I need to write me a book. They said, I don't care if it's a dyslexic. And she ran through the like, it's ridiculous. And then because it's like a marriage book, but he says the 5 love languages. That book has been number 1 in like the marriage category on Amazon or just in books for years. And it was written, I forgot when,
Yeah, it was
but
a long
like
time.
you
That book is
making
old.
books, yeah, digital books and stuff. People
Yeah,
always say like one of the good things of passive income is
yeah.
to make a book. So man, I don't want to write
It's
no
one of the
book.
hardest things I've ever done. As far as like it's taken a very, very long time. Um, and it comes in ebbs and flows, right? So it's just like when I started out, it was like I knew what I wanted to do, and then I started writing, I wrote, and then I hit a wall.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how I got over that wall, but basically it was just like if it came to me, and if it came to me, then I would write it out.
Mm-hmm.
If you notice, and I don't know if you do know, but I keep a bag with me at all times. Like if I go, like I don't know if you noticed, but like the last time we hung out, like I had my laptop with me.
Mm-hmm.
Like in that
You
laptop,
used to. Mm-hmm.
yeah, I still do. Even like if something comes to me, like I write it out. So like I have paper and stuff in my laptop and everything. Your booty's starting to hurt.
Yeah, I had to switch over. I was like, oh my butt, and I've
but
been working out. My butt hurt, but yeah.
but yeah, I just keep that, and so it just comes with. But I try not to force it because when I try to force it, I become more frustrated, and then I
So
get down.
how long you been writing this book?
So to be fair, this started out as a toy idea that me and some family members came out with in '98.
I'm gonna hit you in your throat.
What? It was a toy.
19. Okay, but
The original
1998.
idea came.
Okay, and then when did you start writing it?
So I started like
My eyes are crazy.
2014.
Okay.
So I started.
How many chapters do you
I
have?
started. I started character building in 2014. Uh,
Okay.
so right now I am about 8 chapters in, with about 3 chapters to go on the first book.
Okay. So that's not too bad. Do you
Yeah,
have a goal in mind?
7 books.
No. To have one done.
I would like to have one done before 2024.
Okay. I mean, that's good. I'm just saying, just at least have a goal, work towards something. I know you can sit there like, well, if it comes and it goes, well, you might not come for 2 years. Like, when are you gonna like have a
Well,
goal to?
it does come, and the thing is
Mm-hmm.
just acting upon it when it happens.
Yeah.
But also one thing, and I don't know how people are, but if it comes, it doesn't leave. So
Mm-hmm.
like there was a I can't remember the part of it. There was like something that started at the beginning of the book, that happened at the beginning of the book, that like stuck with me, and it was like it was speaking to me, like in
Mm-hmm.
my head. And this sounds really weird, but it was just like, I can't get this out of my head. I can't get this out of my head. So I wrote it down.
Mm-hmm.
I showed my mom. I was like, what do you think of this? She was like, it doesn't make sense, but I feel like you can make this make sense.
Right.
And so I ended up building a world off of that. I sat down, I started drawing, this world map of these different pieces of land, continents, countries, whatever you want to call it. And I was able to build a world off that one sentence.
Right.
So it's just like.
Have you asked for help from someone who's like written a book?
No. I don't want to share any ideas.
I don't have to share any ideas, but like they can help you. Obviously, you have your characters. You even have it sounds like you have bits and pieces, but they can probably help you figure out how to start pulling it together. And you might already have a big chunk. I mean, I know you said 3 chapters, whatever, but even more so of what you have going. And
I have 8 chapters.
Or 8 chapters.
3 remaining.
Or maybe they can tell you, just for suggestion, like, well, maybe it's okay to cut it off right here, because now you even already have the next part for the next book. Right. So just someone that maybe kind of knows like how to, I mean, other than Google, I feel like Google and YouTube, you can find a lot of stuff out. But I always tell people, like, old school, ask somebody who's done it.
So also, I did use YouTube, and I did use Google for a lot of stuff. Like I went back to the basics. Like if you look at my YouTube history, like even now, like majority of my stuff is like podcasting and learning how to write.
That's good.
Properly. In a story format, because some people can't even tell. Like most people nowadays, and it's not because they can't do it, but most people don't even write correct sentences anymore, because I know I don't, especially when I'm sending a text, but like I catch myself, because it's like, damn, I should have put a comma there. Damn, I should have put a period there. Damn, I should have hit return.
It's a little stuff too.
Yeah. So
when I was in college, they're like, you can write, Daniel, you get A's on your paper, but go to the writing center. And I went and I was like, ooh, and even just one sentence, you like, well, what are you really like? I'm not getting it. Like, what are you trying to say? And you just change it up, and it makes it even better. I'm like, my paper was way better than what it was. But yeah, and then don't write like you talk. Don't do that.
Don't write exactly. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Black folks.
So yeah, that's a thing. Like so yeah, it's been an experience. Yeah, I still
look out 2024 sci-fi.
I want everything done.
Oh yeah. One of my friends, she's been working on a book, it's a relationship book for a couple years. And I mean, she's had it sent to the editors and had it come back to her where she redid her book. She did like research for the book to get statistics right and stuff like that. And I was like, ooh, girl, it is a lot, but even the process, other than just throwing up on Amazon, I mean, if you really want to get someone, it can take from the illustrations to the binding to the font to whatever else you needed to say, and to make sure you're not pulling something, even though you might not even know that you're taking from something else. You have to make sure all those, like, then it gets all into that, the rules and regulations, the whole thing. It's like, but that's great. Cool. But I do I need to get back up there. Right before COVID, I said I was going to get back up on the mic because I used to do poetry. I used to do slam poetry. And compete. I was good. But I do the same thing. Something comes to me, I put it in my phone. I'll put like a line or something that sounded really good, and then I'll go back and write off of that, or put something to it more. I'm like, that sounds really good, and I do that. But yeah, I need to get back up there and do poetry.
So yeah, I mean, it took me a long time to get to 8 chapters. It took a long time. I remember I went through 2 relationships talking about and COVID.
Do it.
So yeah.
Books, that's gonna be cool.
But yeah, and as far as like with that, getting back on topic, I mean, those things that I do try to do to like help with the frustrations of life, but
there's nothing you think Black women
Like I think
could do. Maybe have the word emasculating. Maybe support Black men more, or how can we do that?
I think like I said, just empathy.
Okay.
The empathy. Um, I mean, as far as us being Black, there is a lot of things that we do share and we do have in common, and there's the things that we don't have in common, like Black is a blessing. Yes, yeah, there you go. That's the name of this episode. So, but yeah, like
Shout out to God is dope. I'm gonna say God is dope because y'all better give me some more t-shirts because I love all your t-shirts. They be cheap, but I'll be your spokesperson. Thank you. Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Anyway,
I'm gonna tag them in this.
Okay.
We gonna get a sponsor. Shoot.
Hey, I mean, if we get the sponsors, I'm all good with it. But we ain't getting no sponsors. We ain't telling no names.
I know. I tell names all the time. So.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you. But yeah, I just think showing a bit of empathy goes a long way. There's gonna be some people that don't like me for this or be like, oh, this is terrible that you're saying this, but like a lot of those, we also have to check the women that are saying, hey, if you don't have this, then you ain't this or this. That has to happen, because right, is just as much as we want Black men should protect Black women. I think Black women should also protect. Now, let me be very clear. Y'all have been doing that for a very, very long time. But there are other ways to do it. Like I can't remember who it was.
Protect your emotional well-being, if anything.
Yeah, because I mean, it's just like, and again, it could be just a lot of this is on social media, and so I've heard this shit for so long that it don't even affect me.
Yeah, no, I get it.
You know what I'm saying? Like I've heard, oh, you ain't got 60 bands on your account. You ain't no man. You a little boy. Cool. I'm cool with that.
Right.
Like it's been so much, like I've heard it for so long, and maybe I've become numb to it that it doesn't even it don't even affect me.
I mean, I think I heard someone say like a lot of these relationship discussions, just find somebody that agrees with what you got going on. That way it won't be so. There's plenty of women who don't need money for anything, and not saying like because they have it or money isn't a big thing for their lives. It's not what they need in their lives. Men too, there's some men you're gonna meet who are minimalist, could care less. They don't even got no job. They be doing odds and end jobs, and they live a very happy, successful, great life. And women do too. So find you somebody that's like that. Women, if you want a man with 6 figures or more and then has like 18,000 businesses and can do this and that, then go ahead and find you that person. I just think
it's gonna be very difficult. That's gonna be difficult because I mean,
there are lots of men who are, successful and have some things like that in their bag.
Okay, so but it depends on what women
define as a good man. Because like my father, he worked in insurance majority of his life, and then towards like the last maybe 10 years, he was a full-time minister. So I mean, he brought money home, but it wasn't like a whatever, like we out here making bank like that. So but for my mom, that was, yes, different for her in some sense, but also my mom wasn't like, I mean, it's a different time too, but I feel like my mom wasn't like, oh, you ain't got this, we not gonna be like, she wasn't like that. But I do think me, especially even more so now, like the man that I'm with, yes, he is getting some of those foundational things together that I do want. I told you, I don't need you making 6 figures. I just need to make sure we're not living paycheck to paycheck. That's all I need. Take a couple trips, go out to eat, like do those things. Shut up. But but this man takes care of me. Like everything is about me and the children, but me. So I value, it's like what do I value in a man?
Wait, okay, so if he takes care of you,
Of me.
right, of you, what I mean,
I always said this, and I tell him this all the time. I feel seen, I feel heard, and my heart feels protected. Like I feel, and to me, that's a big thing. Just in relationships, I mean, we all had heartbreaks and been through stuff, but at this point in my life, my heart feels safe and secure with this man. Therefore, that speaks volumes for me. So, I mean, I know this man will protect me at all costs, physically, mentally, spiritually. He will do that for me.
mm,
So I think, and I do come off saying, like I told you, I'm not asking for all this money and stuff. Like I do want, but I've never been a girl who's been about money.
mm,
People know me. I'm not the girl with, I got a Coach wallet that my friend gave me. I'm not no name brand girl. I don't need that type of stuff.
right.
I feel like I'm fine as hell. You can put me in Walmart. I shop at, I'm a thrift store girl. Okay. I'm, I'm not that girl. So I don't care about that. I love experiences and memories. I love spending time with people and making memories. That's what's important to me. So for me, that's what I gravitate towards a guy. But
Mm.
yeah, if you women, if y'all want that, go get it. I need him not to live paycheck to paycheck. That's what we working on. And getting he wants to go back to school. He's doing that. He wants to better himself in that way. So I'm all for it.
Yeah, no,
But
shouts out to him for wanting to
y'all
better.
gonna see him one day.
Yeah, I mean, my thing is this. Yeah, when I see that young man, I'm gonna give him
Shut up.
brother, do you need a drink? Cause
I tell him even this past weekend, I'm like, he said, man, I'm so like blessed and lucky to have you. And I'm like, I take it for what it is, but then the partner's like, whatever. He's like, no, like you like, I'm like, I'm a lot. He's like, you're not. I was like, I think I'm a lot.
no, you're a lot. You're a lot.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
I'm not. Not to
They're like, you
him.
are wishy. You know how I know you a lot? Because I do some of the same. I'm very wishy-washy. I can like you one minute and the next minute I don't like you.
Too much. I'm a runner, and I didn't think that. I used to get on people that like men that you just run away from problems. I'm a runner. If it gets too much, too many feelings, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna do this. I'm gonna go back to me watching 600-pound life on the couch and living my life. I don't want to deal with how you feel.
Well, I hope
I
hope that over these podcasts that I didn't say something that didn't spark something.
No, you have. I mean, I know you were like, why can't you be with this man? He can get it together. Because obviously I'm with this man and he getting it together. But I think it took I don't want to say for me to like bow out completely, but for him,
The block.
I think,
Was it for him to block you?
I think it was for him to be like, he even told me, he started thinking, was I just doing stuff to be with Danielle? And he realized, nah, he still wanted to do things because of him. And I was like, well, that's good. But I think he was trying to realize things that he'd been wanting for himself. And he's like, man, like, I'm gonna go get everything I want in life, my education, my dream job, to have money in my bank, to be able to give my kids what they need and want. And I want to go get that woman because apparently I'm a blessing to his life. So don't do that.
Okay.
Don't do that. I think like people come into your life to push you. And if anything, my friends know me. I just told you about your book. I don't talk about it. Like, let's be about it. I'm all for it. Like, go do it.
Yeah.
Y'all do stuff. If you have a passion for something, go after it because time is fleeting and we only got one life. We've heard it all day, whatever, but man, just don't be mediocre. People out here getting it. These kids out here getting it. Children.
I think somebody asked me something earlier last week or later last week, and they were just like, I just told them like I'm just a regular guy trying to do some extraordinary shit. Like I'm not gonna sit up here and be like, I'm trying to have a blah 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 blah. I just want to do some shit I didn't think I could do myself. I'm trying to shock myself. I ain't really trying to, and I'm trying to feed some ducks. on a boat. Like, I really want to feed ducks on a boat. Like, I really like people.
Want to do that. I want to be on a yacht. I need to be on somebody's yacht, but naked.
One of our friends, her name starts with an A, mm-hmm. just doesn't understand how serious I am about wanting to feed some ducks. I was talking about.
You want to go on a boat and I want to
go on ducks. I want to be on a yacht in Saint Tropez, and they got ducks in Saint Tropez. I want to go to HEB, get some Hill Country Fair bread, take that bread
to Saint Tropez
and feed the
Why ducks. We giving Saint Tropez ducks some Hill Country Fair bread?
Because they need to fill a part of Texas, and that is as Texas as you can get. Other than me giving them,
kill a whole species with some Hill Country Fair bread. Tim done finally got down. This man that came and fed these. They're extinct now.
Hill
Country Fair. Well, is it still called Hill Country Fair, or is it just HEB?
No, it's Hill Country Fair. That's their version. Okay.
Well, HEB got their own brand too, but we shout out to HEB.
Hill Country Fair is owned by HEB.
Yeah, but okay, that's random, but that's fine. That's what you want. If that's your ultimate thing right now,
I'm going to feed ducks.
I want to go be butt naked on a yacht. When I mean like butt naked, I want that little bitty little piece that's barely covering my areola nipple and that little thong bikini and just booty out on a yacht with my friends, and then one with my man. But I just want to go. I want a nice. I be seeing these girls with yachts and stuff. I want to go be on a yacht and drink.
And you know what? That's doable.
It is doable. It is hard to get people together at times, but yeah, I just want to go.
Facts.
Go do that. That's that and putting some stamps on my passport. I've had it since 2020 and ain't got no stamps. So
no. I've had mine since 20.
Well, because 2021, we were still trying to figure out what was going on, where you could go. I got vaccinated later on. So now I might be going to Belize, random. My friend, her 35th birthday is in October, so she's thinking Belize, but she wants to let us know, or Turks and Caicos.
Oh, okay.
So at least one stamp this year, and then I ain't been nowhere. I want to go to Jamaica. They ain't really a stamp, but is that a stamp?
Jamaica's fun.
Yeah, I want to go to Jamaica. I love island play. Give me water, beach, sand.
Yeah. That's exactly. Yeah, I love water. That's exactly.
Yes.
I want to feed ducks.
Want to feed ducks in Saint Tropez on a boat?
Saint Tropez.
Saint Tropez. Okay. Where is that at?
Saint Tropez is.
Oh, like Cuba too.
France.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I don't know stuff. Yeah. But yes, guys. So when you see this, you'll see another video from last week where in that video, you'll see how we're still trying to figure out things. I love the Lord. And tonight, my church decided to cancel our meeting I was supposed to have today. So we're able to shoot. So you're going to get 2 videos this week. We're still trying to get the uploads together.
Yeah.
I have been saying this, but I need to do better. Networking, getting more followers, but we do still have our giveaway still going on. Tim will tell you again about that, but this week I will do better and Tim will do better at pubbing it so people can know.
It's very, very difficult right now.
I know we have a lot going on. I mean, I start my new job tomorrow.
I don't have AC in my home.
He's hot.
Very hot.
We both work. So we're trying. I just need to do, I'm in love. I've been telling Tim, so what you been doing? I've been in love. So I ain't been doing nothing. So we're going to get to it. So keep rolling with us. And
very, very interesting thing. We're on episode 13.
Oh, we are? Wow.
Six episodes ago, you was not talking like this, honey. You was not.
Well, I was like, ooh, he's a good man. He a good man.
You was very firm about not being in a relationship with this man. And now the tables have turned and love.
You cannot fight.
Love has whooped your ass. and it's good. It's good. Like you look at your skin. Look at your
I
skin.
know it's glowing. I ain't pregnant, just the glow, and I'm a little glossy, I think,
Glossy.
but a little oily. But yeah. So all good things. Who knows? Who knows what's gonna happen? You know me, I be up and down, but I don't think so. Not this time around.
Yeah.
The kiddos are starting to come into the picture here, so
Ooh.
be on the
Oh,
lookout.
developing the relationship with the kiddos that's
I've
another.
already developed one. There's more. So
Yeah, that's a
yeah, it's going well. But anywho, you can find me on Instagram at Diella_Ella and on He Said She Said Pod _. That's
and
where
you
I'm
can
at.
also find me at He Said She Said Pod _ as well. You can find me on Twitter at Tim Wayne. We are doing a giveaway. However, life has presented itself in all different types of forms. We got people moving. We got people that's having issues with AC units. We got people in relationships. We got all types of stuff. But we're still doing a giveaway. The target goal is to get to 100 followers on YouTube. I will put that information at the bottom here. Please make sure that you follow our YouTube page. We will also have joined up with a good gamer friend of mine by the name of Booskers, and you can find her at twitch.tv/Booskers. I will put that at the bottom. She is a really dope Black female gamer, and I want to show support by getting people to her channel. If you like video games, if you don't, if you like watching people play video games because you can't, that is the perfect place and the perfect woman to go to. She does dope content. I like her attitude towards gaming. I think if she lived here, I would hang out with a person like that. I feel like I would get along with her. So I just like the content that she makes, and she's really good at what she does. So make sure you give her a follow. Make sure I will put that again at the bottom of the screen. Make sure you give her a follow, and we will have more information coming very soon about the giveaway. Also, my barber shaved all of that off and not this side.
It's gonna grow back.
It is. It is a little upsetting though, because it's like I
Yeah.
don't like facial hair, and so he like basically pleaded for me to like grow a beard. Um, and then I
You
did
should
it.
cut it or just cut it and let it grow back in the winter
Cut it off.
completely. Well, you just said you don't like facial hair, so just let that
I
go.
really don't, but I mean, now that I've worked so hard to get it.
Oh, I see.
Like this stuff, this like some people
For it to connect.
Yeah. Well, no, my face is always connected. I don't have that problem. But like getting it to a certain width, then a certain thickness, then you gotta exfoliate up under here. Like there's a lot of work you gotta put into there. Like that's a lot. And then you don't want to have like a dry, scratchy beard. So you gotta like exfoliate, and then you gotta oil, and then you gotta condition and shampoo. It's a lot. And I don't really like my like I have a certain way. Like if I could have did you watch Power?
No.
No. Oh God.
The first season, that's it.
Okay, so Ghost, right? You see how?
Oh yes, I know some. Wait, what's his name?
That's not Chadwick Boseman.
I know it ain't Chadwick, but I'm about to be.
That's Amari Hardwick.
There we go. Hold on the name.
So Amari Hardwick. You see how he had his? Like it was nice. I mean, they did spray his.
My man.
But his to me is like the go-to. Like if I could get that, which I can, but if I could get that, like keep it like that, I won't.
You'll be set.
Yeah, I won't ever.
Me too. Let me work on that.
What?
Work on this way.
It's time to go, guys.
I'm right there too. Yeah.
We're gonna go ahead.
Shout out to the verses last night. I don't know if y'all into Mary and BB and CC, but that was BB and CC Winans was like my childhood. Yeah. I thoroughly enjoyed it last night, and I love Mary. So I loved it.
Undefeated. Like I love Mary, but BB and CC, there's nobody beating BB and CC.
And the music is like good R&B feel, like
BB and CC, they are some power. They are some
the
ballads.
whinings
Yeah,
are powerful. But BB, yes, they brother, is it? I
the
forgot.
brother and sister. Yeah,
But they're one of their brothers. He's also a big singer of the
mm-hmm.
whinings. I don't want to say his name wrong, but that man can sing too. But yes,
Mario.
is it Mario?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they kids. Everybody can sing. But anyway, thoroughly enjoyed it. I have the BB&CC albums. I had to pull it out to stay in the car and listen to it.
Yeah, BB and CC, they got some hits. What's your favorite BB and CC song? And what's your favorite
I'm trying to think. Well, Mary, I like It's the God in Me.
Okay.
It's the God in me. Hey, okay, that one. And then
That's very
BB&CC. Which one is dang, there's two. Is it Lost Without You? No. What do I live for? Dun, dun, dun. Is it Heaven? I don't even know the song. Willing to die for heaven. Heaven is where I wanna be. Dun, 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 dun. There's another one. It was their last song they sang last night. I forgot what it was. But apparently, too, they sing like love songs.
Yeah,
like so songs that you can sing at weddings. But
yeah, so my favorite song is, I think it's Addictive Love.
Oh yeah, that's it. Is that it? Wait.
Let's see, hold on.
You can't get no copyright. Well, how does the song go?
Yeah, Addictive Love. Yeah.
Hey. Yeah, dun, dun. Have you seen Kev on stage and That Chick Angel parody?
What?
Look at Kev on stage and That Chick Angel do a parody of BB&CC. It's hilarious. They've done it way before, like this, whatever.
My favorite Mary song before we get out of here is called Gotta Be. It's not their first. I like B-sides. Like I don't like. I'm a real like. I like for instance, my favorite Beyonce. Speaking of Beyonce, I really think she's finna drop something. I really got a feeling she's finna drop some shit, and I think she's gonna take over this summer.
Oh, the summer.
I think she got something. It's been a minute. Mm-hmm. So I think she's got something up her sleeve. I don't think it's gonna be another joint album, but I definitely feel like she's got something up her sleeve. Like she may drop a single or something. But
it's about time. We need something.
It's about time. It's been what, 3-4 years since she's dropped something? So yeah, it's about time. But my favorite Beyonce song is I'd Rather Die Young. And it's on her 4 album.
Yeah.
And who helped? Frank Ocean helped write that song.
Oh, a lot of people. I heard The Dream apparently wrote a lot for Beyonce.
Oh yeah.
A lot of her songs.
A lot.
I mean, he's written a lot of songs in general, but a lot of songs.
He's helped them with The Dream doesn't have to make another song ever again.
Oh yeah, I think that's it. Yeah.
Yeah, like he helped write a lot of people's songs.
Oh, and shout out to Cardi B. I heard about Cardi B breaking the record. Every song on her album went platinum.
Yeah.
And no other artist has done that. I was like, look at Cardi.
Yeah.
Shout out to her.
Yeah, that's very dope.
That's craziness to me.
Yeah, every song on her album has charted. On her
debut album. It's charted. Okay, yeah.
Charted, and I think it went platinum.
I think it went platinum too. So
it's one of those very rare things that happen. Yeah, I definitely think it's gonna be a Beyonce, Drake, maybe even a Cardi B summer. So
yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Who's gonna come out? Next week we're gonna talk about Trey Songz. I need to see what this man doing.
Trey Songz is not a good guy.
He's not. I've heard little things here and there where there's smoke, there's fire, but lately I'm like,
yeah, sure. He's had some really wild.
But I'm glad. It's weird. A lot more men are saying things now, which I'm supportive of men not letting other men they hear stuff and they're speaking up on it.
Right.
I hope these women, if these things have happened to them, that they're taking the necessary steps to do something about it, not just get paid off. But yeah, anyway, we're still talking. So anyway, next week we'll talk about more stuff. And shout out to Mary Mary. They're the first gospel group I heard on the radio as a kid. I was like, is there Shackles on my feet on the radio?
Kirk Franklin, for sure, though.
I heard Shackles on like the regular radio secular
I heard
station.
Stomp on the radio.
You did? I heard like on 88.7, but like not on the regular channels was playing like No Doubt and Britney Spears.
Fair.
I remember I heard them and I was like, this is a Jesus song. But
hey, more power to them. But yeah, we up out of here. Make sure you guys drink your water, mind your business. I'm finna go eat some barbecue.
Oh, food. I need food.
Quit putting that up there. We ain't getting paid by them.
You can't see nothing. This is not even the name or anything.
But people can zoom in, scan that barcode.
Oh, God. Anyway.
But
bye,
yeah,
guys.
mind your business. Drink your water. Peace. We out.